Steve Tudor from Polyhedron Collider, and I'm here at UK Games Expo with Mr. Paul Grogan.
Hello.
Gaming rules and CGE.
Yes.
You got your CGE hat on today.
I have my CGE hat on and my CGE.
Well, and your coat and
CGE coat, CGE underpants.
I was going to say, is it all matching?
I'm all there. Yeah, I've got my gaming rules socks on, but.
Oh wow, nobody can see them, so it doesn't matter. No, it's fine. So you've got for us at the moment an expansion.
Expansion for Through the Ages that we're working on at the moment. So we're probably not going to have this ready for this year because Vlada is putting a lot of time and effort into making sure the expansion is right and all the cards are balanced and everything else. But we are working on it. Now, Through the Ages is quite a heavy Civ game with lots of rules, so it's not like the expansion's going to add a ton more rules. It's just new cards that actually replace some of the old cards if you want them to.
Okay.
So in the old game, in each age there are 6 leaders and 4 wonders. What we've got is we've got 6 new leaders and 4 new wonders. You can play with all of the new ones, you can play with a mix, however you want. So what it's doing is it's increasing variability within it, but the core game is not changing. It's not any more complex, it's not any longer. You might wonder what all these cards are, and the reason for this is normally you have the cards in a deck of cards, and as they come out, you know, that's the order they come out, and the leaders would be shuffled into that deck. Right. What we've done is we've decided that instead of shuffling the leaders into the deck, you actually shuffle these cards into the deck, which say Leader 1, Leader 2, Leader 3, Leader 4, and then these go on another board with the numbers. Now what that means is that these cards here will stay in your deck. Yeah. So when you put the game away, you put these back in the deck. You don't have to go, oh, we'll take Sun Tzu out and we'll add Napoleon back in. You just only ever have these in the deck. These go on a separate board. So it just goes, Leader 1's come out. Leader 1 is hypocrisy. Right, here we go, we'll put the him in. So it's to speed up the sort of setup time and the takedown time. But yeah, it's all new leaders, all new wonders, and as I say, you mix them in. You don't use all of them together. Yeah. You still only ever use 6, but you can either choose or randomly decide which 6 you want to play. Okay,
so it's more of like a remix rather than a complete addition to the game.
Absolutely, because I'm of the opinion that there's nothing really that you can add to Through the Ages. It's already got everything. Yeah. You know, we just, as of last week, we're now number 3 on BGG. Okay. Which is pretty good. It's one of my favourite games ever. So,
where's the original Through the Ages? Because of course this is the new Through the Ages.
This is the new Through the Ages,
which is a reprint.
It's enough of a difference. Yeah. That it got a new name and a second entry on BGG. Right. And there's many people will disagree with the you've got the same game. Because we have both games in the top 10.
I was going to say, which one's the original
so the
one?
second one I think has gone down to about number 9 now.
But still in the top 10. So you've got
it's still in the top 10 because of all of the ratings. Yeah. But it was sufficiently different. And if we'd have just merged them and made it one entry, first of all, it's got a different name, so we can't really have done that. But all of those rules questions are not valid anymore. Yeah, okay. And it would have got confusing because somebody asks a rule question and you answer it, but you're answering it for the old version. So it was decided to keep them separate and keep it clean. Yeah. So
So this is for the new version.
This is for the new version.
And is this completely new then, or is this taking things from old expansions that were for the original version?
I mean, there was a couple of unofficial expansions for the old one, and there was I think one foreign language version expansion for the old game, but there were no actual official big expansions for the old game. But one of the ways that you can play this online, they created an expansion which basically did this idea. Okay. Alternative leaders and wonders. Yeah. We've not just copied their ideas, we've actually, Vlada's been putting a lot of work and effort into making sure these are all new, they're all interesting, and they are all, like the original game, they're not just cards with numbers on. Every ability on each one of these cards is thematically related to what that leader famous person was known for in history, which I really like in a game. You know, when you're playing, if you play Alfred Hitchcock as a lead, not Alfred Hitchcock, Winston Churchill. I don't get Churchill. If you play
the look of it the same.
Yeah. If you play Winston Churchill as a leader, then it gives you a bonus to building military units. Yeah. Or if you don't use that bonus on a turn, you gain 3 culture. Right. Because Winston Churchill won a Nobel Award for literature. So I think the phrase is, in times of war he fights, in times of peace he writes. Basically that's the card. Okay. So when you're playing the card you go, oh yeah, I can see why this is the ability of that character. And he's doing the same with all of the new stuff as well. Okay. So yeah, So we're still developing it at the moment.
I'm going to say, you mentioned this is very early prototype then.
It's getting there.
Okay.
It is, but every single one of these cards needs to be tested over and over again,
Yeah.
and tweaked and balanced. And Larger has decided that he's not going to be able to do a good enough job with it this year. He wants to spend more time on it.
Okay.
And we also don't generally release expansions for our big games straight away the year after. So those two things combined should be next year for this.
Okay.
So, yeah.
We'll look forward to seeing it.
Cool. Thank you.
Cheers.
Okay.